I'm tempted to keep him on me for this entire video, because if there was ever a video to have baby dragon on me, it would be this one. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. You read the title of this video, you clicked on it, you know what is happening right now. We are finally going to be doing the Fourth Wing reading vlog. I feel like I don't even need to tell you what this is about, but I just need to tell you that it is the perfect fall book. It seems like, because it's been out and it has been so hyped. I've been hearing unwanted spoilers, not even really like super spoilers, and I just feel like the longer I wait, the more likely it is I'm gonna get like a big spoiler. So we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna read this book. We have our baby dragon here. He's trying to go to sleep. He's trying to find the dark spot to go to sleep. I am so excited. It's a pretty chunky book, to be honest. It's like almost 500 pages, I think. We'll see how we go, how long it takes us. I'm just anticipating I'm gonna fly through this book, and I'm so excited. So without further ado, let's read the most famous book in the entire world right now, probably. I'm loving this disclaimer world building here. It's just like, yes, you are entering the world of Fourth Wing. Left the building. He's decided he doesn't want to be on me anymore. He has left my shoulder. Yeah, you. Okay, I get it. Honestly, I get it. I'm not even through the first chapter, but I have thought. I understand why this book is so hyped up, because you know what, it reminds me of every young adult dystopian novel that was so popular when we were in like middle school. Delirium. It's giving me that vibe. Divergent, it's giving me that vibe. The Hunger Games. Even Harry Potter in a weird way. Like, this book is dystopian young adult fantasy nostalgia. That is what I am already getting from this book. And I want to dive into the pages already. And I'm not even through the first chapter. I am so excited for this book. I think I'm gonna like this book. I really think I am. Is there a love triangle in this? There is. There always is. Hello everyone. Aside of that, I didn't want to do any spoilers, but this book has been like just making me want to make predictions and think about things and everything like that. I just wanted to record my predictions so that I can see if I'm right or not, and that will be in the spoilers section at the end of the video. But this is gonna be the no spoilers section. Hi, I'm editing, but I just wanted to say that I was way too excited when I filmed this next clip to even tell you what this next clip was about. So this is my impression of Xaden at like page 100, and I include a more detailed impression in the spoiler section, but this is just like, you know, no spoilers. Impression of Xaden around page 100. Ready right now, but another thing, like, he's a combination right now of all of the supernatural type fantasy mates or boyfriends or whatever that are in all my favorite fantasy books. Like, he's definitely a combination of Reese, and also that's pretty much exactly what Xaden's power is. And of course, he has the dark hair, dark eyes of every single other supernatural fantasy enemy to lover type guy. I've heard Xaden's name way too much for him not to be the love interest, so I just know that he is at this point. And they definitely stuck true to the trope of the dark, dangerous, tortured mate. That's all. Hello everyone! We are on chapter 9, a little past page 105 of Fourth Wing. I did take the book sleeve off just because book sleeve just always gets in the way when I'm reading it, so I just took it off. But I figured it would be a good point to check in with you. Also, look how cute my little sweatshirt is. It's basically like Eras Tour but Harry Potter. Figured I'd do a little bit of an update. I have been updating the spoiler section, which will be at the end of this video. I am loving this book still, only on chapter 9, and I can't stop reading it. I love it so much. It has some like ACOTAR type feel to it, but it's very clearly not ACOTAR, which I love. And it's also had some like Harry Potter in it, like because they're in the war colors, they're in a school learning. So it's cool. But I think that is why this book has gotten so much hype. I think that's definitely part of the reason, because it's like almost nostalgic. A lot has happened, but I can't say too much. We are just in the sparring type thing where someone is agreeing to step in for Violet's sparring mate, and if you know, you know. But we are just about to get into that, and I just can't wait to read more of it. I just love it so much. I love this whole story. I can already tell I'm gonna be obsessed with it. We're at the point where she's sort of realizing that she can outsmart the writers, even if she can't outfight them or she can't physically beat them. She can outsmart them because she's been training for a scribe for her entire life. So she's deciding that that is her best weapon, is like her outsmarting them and everything that she's learned when she was studying for the scribe quadrant, which they basically need to know everything about everything because they need to write it down. I think it's just to backfire on her just a little bit, but I'm gonna keep reading and I will update you a little bit later. Do I sense a little jealousy, Xaden? Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, obviously. Honestly, this book is what helped me get out of bed today because it is the perfect reading weather outside. Like, it's raining and it's a little bit like stormy-ish, which, if you know, that goes perfectly with this book. I am to that part almost, but I kind of got that spoiler. But I'm on chapter 26, page 323. I'm definitely gonna finish it today. It is so good. I am flying through it, but I'm also taking my time with it because I don't want it to end, and I know the second book I'm not gonna get until November, so we are taking our time, but also very excited to keep reading. I'm talking a little bit low because it is so early in the morning. I am sensing some Reese and Tamlin action. Like, there are two characters in here that are starting to appear more and more like Reese and Tamlin from ACOTAR. I like Violet. She is a girl heroine that I really like because she's weak physically, but it's not her fault. She has this, I guess, disease that makes her joints subluxate a lot more than other people. So, you know, going to the writer's quadrant, that's not the best idea for her, but her mom forced her into it. But she has been saying from the beginning that trying to prove everyone wrong that she's not weak because she knows she's not really weak. It's just her body that's weak and she can't really help it. But she's like trying to strengthen it. She's working out, she's sparring a lot, she's doing her lessons, and I like her because I feel like she's actually like doing something about her weakness instead of some heroines which are like, just like, yeah, I'm weak and frail, and that's it. But like, she's doing something about it and she's good at it, and she's used it. She's playing to her strength, she's playing to her like cleverness and everything like that. Dane is starting to remind me more of Tamlin, and I don't like Tamlin, but Dane's not like quite her Tamlin status yet, but he is just like trying to protect her and protect her and protect her, and she's like, literally stop trying to make me leave the writer's quadrant. This is where I want to be. You can't protect me for everything. I can handle myself. Like, stop. And he's still like not stopping, or he like just stopped talking to her, and he also didn't like believe her. Not really liking him right now. Xaden, on the other hand, I am definitely starting to sense some growing tension. I'm gonna go cuddle up on this couch and read a little bit more in this amazing reading weather. She just saw me. Oh, I've been waiting for this reunion. Okay, so I figured that I'm on page 413. So I figured I would take the time to update you because I probably will not think to do it because it's getting really good. Me and Amber are here. to update you. There's just so much that happens. I also have a good amount of tabs here. First, Violet's character development has been awesome to see. Even how she reacts towards the Mark writers and everything like that to now has been awesome. All her relationships have grown a lot. There's been a lot going on between her and Xaden, her and Dane, her and Rhiannon, and Redoc, and Liam. Just so many things have been happening, and I've been loving it. And also just things that are happening not even among the college but through the borders and everything like that in like the real world, not just the college, has been developing. I'm going to be intentionally vague, but just a few thoughts. I love Tairn and Andarna. I'm not gonna tell you who they are, but I love them. Honestly, Tairn is like very comical to me. The way that he is just very comical to me. Some of these tabs are just like places where I just laughed out loud. Like I just couldn't help it, but I just laughed so hard. So well written. This book, I need it to be in a movie. I need to be in the movie for this book because I just want to be in this world so bad. Things that have come to light about what happens when riders bond with dragons has just been awesome to see. I love this book so much. And I know that it's gonna be an instant obsession. I literally, when I was halfway through, I went on Etsy and I ordered like a Rider's Quadrant sweatshirt just because I don't buy book merch like that often, but when I do, that is how you know that I love it very much. And when I was only halfway through, I went on and I considered buying several things, but I definitely bought, where are you going? I definitely bought a Rider's Quadrant thing. I think he's getting tired of me talking in his ear. Cannot wait to see what happens. It's getting to a really good part. It's just so good. So I am gonna go finish reading this. I think this is gonna be like one of my beyond 5-star reads. Like this is gonna be an amazing read. Honestly, been a while since I've felt how I feel about this world and this book. We are gonna go finish reading and then I'll be back. I'll probably record like when I'm reading the last chapter because I just know that there's something that's gonna happen and I have some predictions that I'm going to put in the spoiler section. The next morning. There's only a few more chapters after this one, so I'm gonna read the last chapter like on camera. I'm getting emotional. Okay, last page. Oh my god. Okay, I have to underline that and then we're gonna talk. This book. Okay, we gotta talk. Hold on. I get it. I get the hype. Okay, so we just finished this book and infinity stars. Definitely more than 5 stars. Infinity stars for this book. It is so good. I need the second book like now. I need it now. I kind of told you guys all of my thoughts in my spoiler section, so I don't know how else to wrap up this video, but we just finished reading Fourth Wing. It was amazing. I know that this is a series I am happily going to hyperfixate on for the rest of my life. I knew that there was gonna be like this like amazing twist at the end, but I had no idea. It just caught me completely off guard. And now I'm like rethinking everything. I need to like go back, look to see if there were hints. I definitely highly recommend this book. The dragons, I'm sorry, but the dragons made it 1,000 times better for me. They made me laugh. I cried. These books don't usually make me cry. I cried. It hurt my heart a lot. But I get it. I get the hype. I already have Iron Flame coming in the mail. It comes in November and I am going to read it right away. I will probably do another reading vlog with it. This book was like 500 pages, but it didn't feel like 500 pages. Like it felt like if it was any less, they would be missing something. Like I want more character development throughout it, not only within herself, but with her relationships with the other main characters. The found family aspect in this is amazing. The fantasy element is amazing. The way that she describes the world really makes you feel like you're in it. The enemies to lovers was done so well. I am so attached to these characters now. And that's gonna bring us to the end of this video. We finished reading Poor Thing. It's a new favorite. Thank you so much for watching. So for everyone that have not read this book yet, I'm going to insert all of the spoilers after this clip. I just got to the point on page 98 where we were all just introduced to the teacher that teaches about dragons, and he said there's only one black dragon and he hasn't agreed to bond in 5 years. And my prediction is that the black dragon is gonna bond to Violet. The black dragons are the most cunning and the most clever. You can't outsmart them, and Violet is literally using her smarts to outsmart other cadets. So I think that the black dragon is gonna bond with Violet at Threshing. Getting ready right now, but another thing. So we were just told that Xaden's power is he can like command shadows, and that sounds so much like he's a combination right now of all of the supernatural type fantasy mates or boyfriends or whatever that are in all my favorite fantasy books. Like he's definitely a combination of Reese and also Azriel, since he's like the shadow singer. That's pretty much exactly what Xaden's power is. Luca or Lusa, however you say it, annoys me. So does Tairn. They're walking in front of the dragons right now and they're just being so insulting and mean, and it's like, I hope they get burned. The black dragon chose her. I knew it. Oh my god, I love every part of this. She has 2 dragons now. Oh my god, that is so cute. I'm gonna cry. She does officially have both Tairn and Andarna, a little golden one that she saved, and then Tairn, like the most amazing dragon ever, chose her. And they just had that event where both Tairn and Scale, if that's how you say Xaden's dragon's name, they were like having some time. Xaden and Violet both kind of felt it because of their bond with their dragons. And they had their moment in the castle walls, and ever since then it's been like a lot of tension. And now Xaden's just taken over everything when it comes to Violet, like her training, her sparring, her flight lessons, everything he's taking over. I just know that it's just like building and something's gonna happen, and I can't wait to see what happens. Tairn and Andarna, I love them. I think that Tairn, the way that he talks to Violet is just so funny to me. He's like so like almost like a grumpy old man, and Andarna is like a little kid because she is a little dragon, and it's just, I just love the whole interaction between them and Violet. I have some predictions as to what the 3rd act conflict is gonna be, because it's just, I hear that it ends on such a cliffhanger and you just need to read the next book, but it doesn't come out for a couple of months. Right now, Violet and Xaden are finally agreeing to become a couple, so it's going too well. Something's gonna happen. And I think that something's gonna happen with Dane and Xaden. I think that maybe there's gonna be like a breach at the quadrant and they're gonna have to ride into action. I have so many predictions where I'm like trying to figure out what's gonna happen, and I just need to read and see what happens. But yeah, those are my page 415 predictions. I screamed at the lightning wielder discovery. I screamed. Violet just found out that apparently everyone she was with for the like last 4 games was like part of the rebellion, like had a rebellion relic. And they've been working with the Griffins as far as like fighting off Venom, which are from the Book of Fables that Violet's dad gave her when she was little. And her dad left like a cryptic note to like warn her something, and she found out that Venom are real, and the whole entire like society just tried to like eliminate them and are just ignoring them. Xaden and all their other rebellion kids are trying to protect it from the Venom. They know it's real. And they just got to Montserrat, which is supposed to be their like location where their last war games would take place, but it's all empty. So before I read this last page, I have a theory. Sent them here under the guise of like war games. Before he left, Dane, which I hate now, I don't hate him, but he annoys out of me. Dane said before, like, argued so hard about Violet leaving with Xaden before like the last war game started, and it was like, I'll miss you, Violet, and kept on saying, like, foreshadowing throughout the whole entire book that Xaden was gonna get Violet killed. So I think this whole monsterette is like a setup for the Rebellion Relic kids to get taken out, and Violet's gonna be taken out with them. That's my theory. Let's see if I'm right.